Hello, and welcome to my journal article podcast. My name is Sarah Rondinone, and I will be the voice of this presentation. The article being discussed in this podcast is titled, Prevalence, Adverse Events, and Factors Associated with Dietary Supplement and Nutritional Supplement Use by U.S. Navy and Marine Corps Personnel. It was published in the September 2016, Volume 116, Number 9, Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. The study design for the article being presented is cross-sectional. The class would be D, due to the study design being cross-sectional, and the quality rating would be positive, based on the study having well-defined and adhered to inclusion and exclusion criteria. It is also positive because the results are widely generalizable to other populations and other characteristics of a well-designed study were addressed in the report. The purpose of this article was to investigate dietary and nutritional supplement use in Navy and Marine Corps personnel, including prevalence, types, factors associated with use, and adverse events. Another purpose was to complete the survey of military services because there has already been similar surveys conducted for other branches of the military, and the Navy and Marine Corps were the only branches of service not included until this survey was conducted. The inclusion criteria for this study was active duty sailors and Marines with at least 6 months of service as of February 2014. The exclusion criteria included not active duty members, which would be reservists, not members of the U.S. Navy or Marine Corps, which would be Army, Coast Guard, or Air Force members, less than 6 months of service as of February 2014, or enrollment in other military survey studies. Recruitment for the study included 6 sequential contacts. The first was an initial postal letter, including a pre-incentive $10 gift card. This was followed by an email, a postcard, then 3 additional emails sent to a random sample collected from the Defense Manpower Data Center. Design of the study was contacting a random sample of 10,000 Navy and Marine Corps personnel. The survey asked the service members to complete a detailed questionnaire describing their personal characteristics, supplement use, and adverse events as experienced. Statistical analysis was completed utilizing the Statistical Package for the Social Sciences, also known as SPSS. The timing of the data collection occurred between August 2014 and December 2014. The independent variables listed in the study included demographic characteristics, military characteristics, and physical activity. The dependent variables listed were any dietary or nutritional supplement, to include multivitamins, protein amino acids, herbals, more than 5 dietary supplements, and spending greater than $50 a month on dietary supplements. Initially, 4,000 Navy sailors and 6,000 Marines were contacted. Of the 4,000 sailors, 3,000 were men and 1,000 were women. From the 6,000 Marines contacted, 4,500 were men and 1,500 were women. The final sample utilized in this study was 1,683 and 1,198 were males, while 485 were female. The age range, 18 to 24 years old, had 443 people. Ages 25 to 29 had 407 people. Ages 30 to 39 had 552 people. And ages 40 years and older included 280 people. 393 service members had a high school diploma or GED. 729 had some college or an associate's degree, and 561 had a bachelor's or graduate degree. 570 service members were single, while 1,113 were married at the time of completing the survey. BMI for the members of the study were as follows. Less than 25 was 659 service members. BMI of 25 to 29.9 was 844, and greater than 30 BMI was 163 people. The location for the study was the United States of America. Key findings of the study stated that 73% of service members reported using one or more dietary supplement one or more times per week. Other findings include the observation that a larger portion of women reported taking multivitamins, individual vitamins and minerals, and other dietary supplements. Also, a greater proportion of men reported taking protein or amino acid supplements, supplements containing prohormones, and joint health products. In conclusion, the most commonly used dietary and nutritional supplements were multivitamins, multiminerals, one or more times a week at 48%, sport drinks at 45%, amino acids, protein at 34%, combination products at 33%, individual vitamins and minerals were 29%, and finally sports bars and gels at 23%. Also, female sex, higher education level, higher BMI, and greater amount of resistance training were associated with dietary supplement use. The use of dietary supplements in the Navy and Marine Corps was considerably higher than reported civilian investigations as well. Flaws in the research include that the data was completely self-reported and subject to recall bias, social desirability, errors in self-observation, and inadequate recall. Analysis of the responders and non-responders to the survey indicated that there was also some response bias. It was found that it was somewhat more likely to obtain data from women, older service members who were married, with higher education levels, as well as officers and senior enlisted personnel. This research was supported by an appointment to the Knowledge Preservation Program at the U.S. Army Research Institute of Environmental Medicine and the Army Institute of Public Health, administered by the Oak Ridge Institute for Science and Education through an interagency agreement between the U.S. Department of Energy and USARIEM. Funding was also provided by the Center Alliance for Nutrition and Dietary Supplement Research. This article is very relevant and can be easily applied to practice. Understanding the prevalence of the use of dietary and nutritional supplements in any large population can help registered dietitians realize just how frequently people are utilizing supplements instead of getting those nutrients from food. It is a great insight into understanding what this population specifically thinks they need in addition to the diet as well. Also, this study can be replicated in other populations in the future to assess supplement use or other factors that may affect health. Listed here is the citation for the article presented in this podcast. Thank you for your interest in this podcast, and thank you for your time.